boys, me Mr. Spinosaurus, and today I thought we'd do a little rant video or something like that. Occasionally I'm just going to do these little rants just to give you guys my opinion on certain scenarios and certain problems I think of in the world. And if you guys want to, comment down below what you guys want me to rant about next, I'd be happy to do that. But, anyway, this being my first rant video, we have no suggestions. So, I'm going to talk about a thing that really kind of bugs me. Oh, by the way, before we start this rant video, could I just say how awesome it is to have an intro in this little logo? I like it. I made it myself, and I'm kind of proud of it. Took me like 10 minutes, but still, I'm kind of proud of it. Anyways, so without further ado, let's get started. So, Spino and Rex fanboys, or fangirls, have been a thing ever since Jurassic Park 3, or somewhere around there. And I think it all started with, in Jurassic Park 3, Spinosaurus obviously beating the crap out of T-Rex. And, like the rest of the world, we just have a whole lot of butthurt people that can't accept that a movie is a movie. And next thing you know, we have a full-out war in the Jurassic Park community. And that's one thing that I think brings down Jurassic Park, but also kind of brings it up at the same time. It could be thought as a good thing or a bad thing, because when you think about it, Jurassic Park was such a good franchise that they actually managed to create a war with one movie, or I guess you could say one scene, really. And at the other hand, you have, a war which really split the Jurassic Park community into three ways. Spino fanboys or girls, Rex fanboys or girls, and just people that do not care. And, I, for the longest of time, was on the Spinosaurus fanboy side. I was a Spinosaurus fanboy. I admit it, I was. But I relay to, I have set aside my fanboyism when I make dinosaur battle videos and dinosaur videos in general for Spinosaurus, because obviously it's my duty for you guys to come to my channel and see a dinosaur battle or a little information thing about dinosaurs, and it would suck if I didn't give you the full-on fact, or at least the closest thing to fact. So of course, that's what I do. I set aside my own personal opinions and put them in place, put fact in place, or at least something believable. So, Spino fanboys and girls and Rex fanboys and girls, I don't really get all that much, considering that I was once one. I just don't. Here you have two creatures who never met in real life, most likely. Because Spinosaurus, of course, lived in Egypt, while Tyrannosaurus Rex lived in America. Yeah, so unless Spinosaurus and or Rex swam all the way to America and or Egypt just to fight each other, that's a pretty dedicated dinosaur. But very unlikely. And when I mean very unlikely, I mean on the edge of impossible. So I don't know what the big deal is, really. I always thought that Spinosaurus always won against T-Rex, not because, it was bigger and had arms. No, I always thought that Spinosaurus was just way more important than T-Rex. It was bigger than T-Rex. It had a lifestyle that was unlike any other dinosaur. And, of course, you have the four-legged theory, which I guess got debunked, but, who knows, one of these days it might spring up again, having new evidence been found. So I always thought that Spinosaurus in the long run beat T-Rex when it comes down to scientific importance. Because, T-Rex, what does it have? A big jaw and a bite force that could pretty much snap the neck of any living dinosaur? I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool, but it's not out of the ordinary. A lot of predatory dinosaurs have a bite force and have that huge head and those small arms, It's just not... It's like, compared to Spinosaurus, T-Rex is really just a normal predator when it comes down to dinosaurs. But anyway, so I don't get why Spino and Rex fanboys think it's so important to have one or the other just win a fight. I don't get it. I mean, fights aren't all that about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs did a lot more than just fighting, They had to survive, they had to reproduce, they had to obviously eat, which involves fighting, yes, but still, not everything about dinosaurs is fighting. And that's one thing I don't think a lot of people get. Now, I've talked quite a bit about Spino fanboys, in my opinion, on them, and Spino fangirls, which I don't really find a whole lot of. I don't find a whole lot of Rex or Spino fangirls. I don't know why. I guess I'm just not looking in the right places, but, hang on. Alright, hopefully you guys can still hear me better. I had to take off my headphones because it's getting hella hot in here. Hopefully you guys can still hear my voice, though. Anyway. Rex fanboys and Rex fangirls. They're mean. And I mean mean. They're like the meanest people I have ever spoken to. And I've met some pretty mean people in my life. But yeah, they are just going ham. They're just uncontrollable. Like, they really are. That's another reason why I kind of liked Spinosaurus more than T-Rex, was because it was the only thing in my mind that could challenge Rex in terms of fame. I mean, and why do people like Rex so much? Just because it's named King of Dinosaurs? I mean, that doesn't mean crap. That literally does not mean shit, because, one, dinosaurs don't have not all dinosaurs have a social hierarchy, especially involving a king. Like, you don't see Triceratopses bowing down to the almighty T-Rex, saying, "Oh, mighty T-Rex, please take our children and devour them." No, you don't. You just don't. The king of dinosaurs is not a thing when you get down to it. It's just not. It's just something that we humans have classified Tyrannosaurus Rex as, just because it was the largest predatory dinosaur that we found at the time, and the one with the biggest bite force. I mean, if that's what you define a king as, then, I mean, sure, call him a king for all you want, but at the end of the day, he's not a king. He doesn't rule over anything. He massacres, not rules. There's a difference. So, in reality, just Rex fanboys or fangirls just need to calm the fuck down, and, it really feels like that, Rex, as a dinosaur, is just kind of shitting all over the other dinosaurs' fame and glory, It is the most famous dinosaur, yes. But, other dinosaurs have just as good as a chance as any to get as much fame as T-Rex did. I just don't understand why people love T-Rex so much. I've never understood it. T-Rex just seems like such a simple dinosaur. Well, I mean, no dinosaur is simple, but you know what I mean. It's average looking. It's just, I don't get it. I just don't. That's another reason why I like Spinosaurus so much, is because it looks so odd and so different from every other predatory dinosaur. It just does. I can't deny the fact that it doesn't. It just does. Look at it. What other dinosaur have you seen with such long arms, a crocodilian skull, and a sail made out of backbone and probably meat and skin? Name them. Name them. Go ahead. Name them. Exactly. You can't, because there's only one, and that's Spinosaurus. I mean, sure, you could count or Orella, whatever that one is. I can't remember its name. Exalia or whatever. Someone in the comments, please, if you know what I'm trying to say, please just say it, because I do not know. And I guess you could say that for like maybe 2 other dinosaurs that belong in the Spinosaurid family, but you know, those aren't really famous, and they aren't bigger than Tyrannosaurus Rex, so they're kind of like minors, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I just, meh. It's a mystery. It's a mystery to me. So anyway, continuing with my discussions. So my conclusion is, well, we all suck. We all suck at the end of the day. Because Spino fans, take it from an ex-Spino fan, I guess you could say. Take it from an ex-Spino fan, it's just not worth it, man. It's just not worth it to... Because, think about it. When you're trying to promote Spinosaurus so much that you just start dissing other dinosaurs, then what's really the point? Because it makes you no better than the Rex fanboys or fangirls that do it themselves. It just doesn't. You know? And Rex fanboys and fangirls, calm down, jeez. You guys are nuts. You guys are crazy. Just calm down. We get it. You think T-Rex is the best. You think he or she is our almighty leader and God, and we should bow down to it as king of dinosaurs. But it's not. It's not. T-Rex can be easily killed by an Ankylosaurus. It can be easily killed by another Tyrannosaurus. Probably by a Giganotosaurus as well. Yeah. Especially by an Indominus. Yep. I mean, let's all face it. In a realistic standpoint, the only reason that Indominus... Now, I know we're going to Jurassic World, and I know we're getting into not real stuff, but on a realistic standpoint, the only reason Indominus Rex did not kill Rexy was because, A, Blue was there to kind of be like the distraction and the little ankle nibbler, and 2, it got eaten by a mosasaur. So I really don't know what you guys are talking about of T-Rex being king of dinosaurs, because it ain't king of nothing. Well, king of dead, maybe, but that's another story. So, yeah. Now, in regards to what I think between these two magnificent dinosaurs, well, I always thought that Rex was, you know, a king, but at the same time, I also thought that Spinosaurus was kind of like a pharaoh, you know, the leader of the other side of the world. I guess a lot of people don't think the same way I do, but what can I say? So yeah, and in regards to T-Rex, I don't really like it all that much. I really don't. As a dinosaur, I think it is definitely interesting, like all dinosaurs, but I don't think it's so interesting that I would devote my life to it, or a year to it, for that matter. Yeah, just Rex is very overglorified. And so is Spino to an extent. But Rex has had a longer, run-in with media and being famous than Spinosaurus has. And really, could you guys name another movie besides Land Before Time and Jurassic Park 3 that Spinosaurus has been in? Exactly. And now name movies that T-Rex has been in. King Kong, technically. Godzilla, technically. Jurassic Park, of course. Land Before Time, of course. What was that one called? Crap, I can't remember. It was with the kids, and they got, sucked into a time warp or whatever. There was a feathered Rex there. I can't remember that movie, but that one. That one. Yeah, compared to... Oh, yeah, and, what was it called? The Land of the Lost. That was it. No, yeah, Land of the Lost. So, compared to Spino, yeah, Rex has definitely been a movie star for far longer than Spino has. And has a lot more movies. Now, granted, Spino, we don't exactly 100% know what it looked like. Over the course of the first Spino finding compared to today in 2016, there's been a lot of theories, and a lot of them have been debunked. But still, that didn't stop them from making movies with raptors or T-Rex, because, T-Rexes, they're supposed to have feathers, and so are raptors, and you see a whole lot of movies with T-Rexes and raptors. I don't get it. I just don't. One of my dreams is, specifically just to make a movie to where Spinosaurus is the main dinosaur. Now, granted, this movie isn't going to not be, scientifically accurate, but it's not going to be, out of the way, beyond belief, like Jurassic Park Spinosaurus was, but that was the incarnation of Spinosaurus that time period. That's probably why they haven't made movies with Spinosaurus now that I think about it. But that's not the point. So, what can we say about Spino and Rex fanboys? And girls. There's fangirls as well. Well, I think we need to all cool down a little bit. Let's just take it easy. Let's everyone that has mocked a Spinosaurus fanboy or fangirl that is watching this, go back to them, apologize. And everyone that has mocked a T-Rex fangirl or fanboy, go back to them, apologize. Interlock hands, make up, create a Jurassic Park community and dinosaur community again, to where we are under one flag, one nation, all that kind of stuff. We treat people with respect and dignity. No more of this Spinosaurus and T-Rex war, because at the end of the day, it just really doesn't matter. It just doesn't. Really doesn't. So, yeah, guys. If you like this commentary and you're new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe. And, of course, leave comments. I always read my comments. I may not reply to them all, but I always read them. But in the meantime, I'm Mr. Spinosaurus. I'll see you all next time. If I don't get mauled by the comment section. Goodbye!